Hey everyone, we're back. We're playing some World of Warcraft. We got Windshake here who's going to spend the rest of the stream complaining about messages appearing on the top of her screen, so please ignore that.
No.
And yes, don't worry, silly. Don't worry, insane. I am stretching. It's actually really helping too. I slept weird and now my shoulder blade got a knot between them. Can you guys let me know when you redeem something? Because my chat programs and that, for whatever reason, do not do a good job of letting me know when people redeem things. Claws of Vishan. It lined up with Nax Shadowlands FF14 5.4 release the first week of... Lovely. Alright, Wintrigue, we're gonna go talk to Bolvar.
Okay, hold on.
What's a redeem? Are you asking seriously, or are you pulling a Miro? If you're not pulling, or if you're not pulling a Miro and you're asking seriously, it's when you spend your channel points on something. What is a redeem but a miserable pile of secret? Could be a miserable. It could also be a miserable pile of PMet.
Okay, I figured it out.
Oh.
Yeah. Was yours fucked up too, or not?
I mean, it could have been, but I wasn't paying attention to it.
Oh, okay.
Alright, get over here. We got stream stuff to do. Far more important than your... whatever the hell you're dealing with.
Shit off.
We all have a duty to fulfill.
Miro, the darkness of the Maw lingers upon you. What news do you bring?
Much has been asked. More will be required.
Baine suffers within Torghast, but at least we know that he yet lives. Rush to his rescue would prove disastrous. Without a plan of attack, I will see to preparing one. In the meantime, I suggest you bring the souls you rescued back to Ardenweald. They deserve respite after their harrowing ordeal in the Maw, and they will surely prove vital to the Night Phase efforts.
The balance must be restored.
So my favorite thing is we're like, hey, we're bringing all these souls back, and to the Venthyr it kind of makes sense, but to the Night Fae, where they only deal with souls that have to do with nature, we're just grabbing random souls and like, here you go, and they're like, what the fuck are we gonna do with this? Guy murdered 8 people, okay, but what does that have to do with nature? Bringing the souls of the orcs that cut down Ashenvale Forest. He redeemed permanently block Windshake from everything.
What? No.
I think I'm gonna add that in as something that people can spend 100 million channel points on.
No.
Come on, who's gonna get 100 million channel points? Saying goals. Come on, that would inspire everyone to watch the stream. I could have hundreds of people that want me to ban you from everything. And if somebody did it, I would actually have to give in and do it. You make it a group project. No, because that would make it actually occur much faster, and we gotta make this happen slowly over time. There are community challenges I can do, though. That's true. How do you do this to yourself? You know what I'm saying? You're right, you're right. Okay, Payment, we're gonna make a community challenge for 100 million points. Get you banned from everything, okay?
No.
Okay, judging by your silence, I'm gonna assume that's a yes.
I said no.
You guys heard her say yes, right?
No.
Okay, I also
wanna
heard.
fuck Magni.
Exactly.
No.
There are some benefits to Payment being around, like her admitting that she wants to fuck Magni.
I don't.
You just said it in chat!
No.
We heard you!
Mm-mm.
Yeah, but she doesn't have, the random things that she says.
What? Ah!
Like, wanna fuck Magni. That's done. Excellent.
My flight might be glitched.
Alright, Pima's gonna have
It
to.
has me landed, but I can't see myself at all. I just see the tiny shale spider. Hold
Okay.
on. You can't log out now. Cool. Okay.
So this
then.
is World of Warcraft in 2020, guys. Piamet is unable to log out of the game, but she's also unable to play the game. Basically, like in Yu-Gi-Oh! Brains, when they get stuck inside the brains, they can't log out. They're just forced to stay in there and die.
Oh, okay. It's fine now, I guess.
Dane says that he could whip up a Piamet bot that just says no, and I want to fuck Magni every once in a while.
Well, I do say no.
And she does want to fuck Magni.
No, I
Whatever.
don't. Okay. Welcome back. I'm so glad you didn't get trapped in there. It means none of our hard work will go to waste. Flutterby giggles. We've been busy. Why are you giggling? These are souls. Okay. Oh, I wonder what sorts of shapes these souls might take. Words can't express how grateful we are that you saved them. Not only have you brought an end to their torment, but they might be willing to eat us as well. Go speak with Zayad. They haven't been able to tend the forest in a long while, but that might be able to change. Or might be about to change. This is all so exciting.
You'll be great. Eventually.
Sure.
Alright.
From one sapling, a forest rises.
I don't remember if we decided this was a guy or not.
The girl.
I think you were reading it.
Yeah, it's a girl.
No, it's not.
It is.
Okay, recovered souls. Leaves on the tempestuous wind find safe haven.
Cultivate your spirit.
Long have we lain dormant. With souls, with anima, we grow once more. A choice now awaits. How shall we grow? You may decide which flower blooms first. In time, with more anima and willing souls, the whole garden will prosper. For now, a single blossom signals hope for the future. Lady Moonberry will want to know of your choice. Seek her out once it is made.
Gentle boughs sway in the wind.
Alright.
Well, I'm gonna do command table. What? No, it's not.
It is.
Embrace the cycle.
It's not.
Table has like no value to it. All it does make it so that you play your Facebook games that they added in Draenor.
Okay.
What it is. Saying, can you imagine how bad the kids in Sword Art smelled after months playing? I still haven't actually watched Sword Art Online.
I'm sorry. Did you need something?
Alright. Well, you've been busy. I believe we are once again in your debt. Thankfully, I think I have just the gift to give you in return.
What fun you're
Blood
about
Elves,
to
are you
have.
ready for another gift? The next boon we grant thee is one of our bonds. As you have bound yourself to us, we shall bind to you. In the binding of souls, we become something greater. Moonberry leans in close. Sounds scary, huh? Don't worry, you and your soulbind will both strengthen each other. When I asked for volunteers, many faces stepped forward. I picked someone I just know you're going to like. This will be a boon for her, too. Go to Flutterby, she'll help you both.
I can't wait to see what you do next.
Just turn it off once you start seeing fairies. I'm almost done with Yu-Gi-Oh! Brains, so I'll probably start another anime
You
here
still have
shortly.
your hat. Interesting.
Oh wow, I love guiding soul binding. It's my favorite duty.
Dude.
Flutterby clasps her hands before her and assumes an air of tranquility. Soulbinding is not an irrevocable act. However, such a bond must be carefully considered before it is made. You and your soulbind will know each other's hearts and minds. Your hopes and fears, your dreams and memories, all will be shared between you. As long as the bond exists, you are intertwined, always together, even when apart. Once complete, your connection will transcend physical space and empower you both.
It would be my honor to fight beside you, my friend.
Okay, I'm ready to begin.
Hello. Until next time.
Okay. You have
I'm
lived a
so
very
glad you're
interesting
here.
life. I know how you feel and what you have endured for the sake of your world. You now know of my own triumphs and tragedies as well. Our bond will grow stronger over time, but for now let us see what it has granted us. Ardenweald has needs of us. We must do everything in our power to save it.
Watch your step.
Alright, so you can soulbind to Nia here, and gives healing or dealing damage as a chance to grant you a stack of redirected anima. Redirected anima increases your maximum health by 1% and your mastery by 25 for 30 seconds, and stacks overlap. Ancient Aftershock grants you 12 stacks of redirected anima, which is actually really good for a tank, actually. Because my mastery, it actually increases my chance to block and my chance to critically block. It also increases my attack power. So her buff literally increases my attack power and my HP. So two things tanks really like having. And my chance to block. So she's might be the best of the three. When you take damage that would kill you, instead of rejuvenate within a wild seed, regaining 30% of HP. If the wild seed takes more than 11,370 damage, you die. This would be good for anybody who's not a tank. Your damage to targets above 75% health and healing to targets below 35% increased by 10%. When your spells and abilities are enhanced this way, you gain 50% increased movement speed for 10 seconds. That one's good too, but I think hers is probably the best tank-wise.
Where should we go next?
Okay. Together we can do anything. While our bond is powerful in and of itself, you can also enhance it through use of conduits. Conduits channel the anima between soulbinds in many different ways, increasing both of our potential in the process. They allow us to attune ourselves to each other's unique strengths. Let's use a few now. If they can further empower our bond, then they can aid us in protecting the forest.
I'll do my
Conduits.
best.
Those things are just picked up from the quest. So, this one here, Destructive Reverberations. Ancient Aftershock's cooldown is reduced by 15%, its damage is increased by 4%. You just right click it. Indelible Victory. Victory Rush heals you for 280% of the damage dealt over 8 seconds. Neat. And Inspiring Presence. Rallying Cries, duration, and health granted are increased by 20%. I hardly ever use it. Okay, so I kind of have an issue with some of these as it is. Most of them are kind of useless, at least on the Demon Hunter. It's like, add this in. Oh, activate. Let's activate. Anyway, most of them I find to be rather useless. Just in the sense that it increases XYB ability by 1%, or increases or lowers its cooldown by 1 second or 7 seconds. It's like, who gives a shit? It's got a 3-minute cooldown. 7 seconds means literally nothing in the grand scheme of a fight. Unless that fight is like 12 minutes long, and then you might get an extra cast in. But one extra cast is not a huge deal for most abilities. Alright, While in Soul Shape, you regenerate 5% of your maximum health every 3 seconds. Soul Shape's cooldown is reduced by 15 seconds if defeating an enemy reduces Soul Shape's cooldown by. Okay. Fly conduit. That active. Isn't that payment? We did it.
Hooray.
Conduit.
You and Nia
You're
will
smarter
grow
than you
together
look.
in time, but for now your training is complete. Well, that's all I have for you. Woo. You've been on a whirlwind tour of things around here, haven't you? Up and down and slantways and even into the maw. Your head must be practically spinning. Flutterby giggles. You should check in with Lady Moonberry and let her know your training is complete. She probably won't quiz you on what you've learned. Probably.
I hope your day goes as well as you deserve.
I need the job form. That's actually the goal of mine being in the Covenant.
You're a special one, aren't you?
Welcome to the Court of Night, Blood Elves. I just know we're going to save Ardenweald. Oh, and the rest of the Shadowlands, too. And if we can't, and the forest withers away, and the jailer breaks free from the maw and plunges all the realms eternal into crushing despair from which there is no return, then at least we can say we had fun trying. High Lord Fordragon needs you in Ouroboros right away. I'm not sure the details, but the messenger mentioned the maw. You should go to him as soon as you can. If the maw is involved, it must be serious.
Always a pleasure.
So that command table thing that we unlocked, we actually have to wait until it's done. I think it's done an hour or 2 hours before it's done. Actually access it and show it off, so we'll do that till next week, I think. Yeah, it's got okay, it's an hour, so we might be able to do that before I end the stream.
Yeah.
Person has an actual question, not a damn.
Oh.
All belong to the cycle.
Oh, yeah.
Greetings, Mawwalker. The Turner Akyad heart of Ardenville flourishes in our care, yet more anima is needed for our sanctum. The cycle of rebirth, our purpose must continue. To help our queen, we must acquire more. Will you help us replenish the reservoir? Alright, this is just the weekly gather 1,000 anima. We probably won't be doing all that on stream, but
Right, yeah.
I cut them up so you guys know what we have to do for the
Well, aren't you interesting?
Oh, okay. This is actually good. We can show people this momentarily.
Oh, yeah. Souls continue to pour into the maw. As long as this is still happening, we need to save as many as possible. The jailer twists the cycle of life and rebirth. This cannot be allowed to continue. You must thwart his plans. Return to the maw and rescue those that you can.
Try not to die
Okay,
out there.
so one of the things we did off stream was a bit of back into, but we
Regular hearth?
Right. Anyway, one of the things you can do is we dealt with what's her name, Nari again, which was a bit of story but not super important. She just gives you a way to collect souls, which really basic quest line where she gives it to you and then you go and collect souls.
I live to serve, Mawwalker.
Essentially. Alright, so we are now going to go and see Ulvar.
Okay.
A few of the new people that were in FFD&D last night really liked the hate command.
How may I assist?
I thought the hate command was pretty excellent too.
That's good.
Don't shit talk trade.
I'm not.
over.
What news?
I have dire news, Mawwalkers. The bond to your covenant is growing stronger, Mawwalkers. Good. The power lies within you to venture into Torghast and rescue our allies. You saw Blaine Butterfull assisting the broker in the Maw. Perhaps this Venari knows a way to breach the jailer's tower and find the chieftain. When I peered into Torghast once before, you stood at my side. I believe that connection will allow me to see through your eyes as you navigate in torment. Seek out Venari and request her aid, Mawwalkers.
Fight for Azeroth.
Alright, so if you guys remember, Venari is the broker, which are like the vendors people. Kind of like the ethereal people that are in the Shadowlands. She's the one who's voiced by Anna. I think the game's about to crash. I don't know. Kind of momentarily freeze. That was weird. Anyway. She's the one that's voiced by Anna from Overwatch.
Yep.
For once, Piamet is able to pick out a voice. It's like funny. A long time ago, Piamet and I watched Desperate Housewives, and the other night we were watching Lucifer, and I'm pretty sure that's a guy from Desperate Housewives. And it turns out I was right. It was him. I even got his name. All right, let's go get the souls first, and then talk to Venari.
Yeah, that was like 10 years ago.
It's funny though because I frequently see a person, and I'm like, hey, that's this person from here, and I'm usually right. Piamet, come over here first.
Oh. We're not picking up.
No, not yet. I said get the souls first, then we'll do it. Thanks for listening.
I heard you talking about Desperate Housewives.
Or like when we were watching Red Dragon, the bad guy from that, I was like, is that Voldemort? And she was like, that's not Voldemort. And it turns out it was Voldemort. I haven't actually watched the new Aladdin. Yeah. There are certain actors where you know them because of who they are. But good, I'm glad that you recognized disappeared.
Oh.
Here now.
There's a
Good.
prison.
Hey, I got to this one. Okay.
Where?
Get to that one. Oh, the one I rescued.
Oh, okay.
Fuck, I got to it, but this guy respawned on me and I can't click it because he's hitting me.
Oh.
Hey, I got him.
Okay. I have 2.
I also have 2. There's also a prison over here that's being broken out now. Maybe able to click it.
Yep.
Hey, we got it. Excellent. Prison just up here, it looks like. You were playing Cyberpunk and the one character reminded you of the guy from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure? Yeah. I just had this weird knack to be able to point out a character and just be like, hey, I remember him. And usually I'm right. The Voldemort one has to be my favorite though, because she was like, can't attack.
Okay. There, I got all of them.
Because like she was like, how did you recognize them? I was like, it was the eyes. The eyes alone gave it away. Wait, has the new Bill and Ted movie come out? Wasn't that supposed to be out last year? I still continually try to summon my mount here.
Yeah. How do I enter Torghast?
I trust you and not Torghast, huh? Once I told you that your friends were being held inside, I knew it was only a matter of time before you came to me for aid. Because I was able to anticipate your request, it just so happens I have already acquired a portal device that leads into the tower. I will dispense with the usual warnings and disclaimers, as your unique combination of courage and foolhardiness would render them moot. Do not ask how it was obtained. Simply consider it a gesture of goodwill that you are now obligated to repay. I look forward to our future transactions, Moorwalker.
Well, Mallwalker, what are you waiting for? I dare not step inside that accursed tower myself, of course. While I cannot tell you exactly where your comrade is being held, I offer a gift to assist you. Use it inside Torghast. It should take you somewhere near your missing ally. Baine Bloodhoof was his name, yes? Either that, or you'll end up trapped within the tower's ever-shifting halls for all eternity. But those are the risks one must take, I suppose. Best of luck.
Procure something of value.
You're watching Parks and Rec, and there's this one episode where Leslie Knope met this politician, and you thought he looked familiar. Ended up being some dude who was running for president.
Parks and Rec is awesome.
Which dude was it that was running for president?
Bob Dole.
Was it Bob Dole?
Oh.
Like, I don't think running for president. I know he ran for president, but it was on the air. I don't think he was running for president.
I'm gonna swap to Arium.
Oh, hang on before we